Good morning, good noon, and good night, citizens of Upland. You are watching the Upland Action News. Today is January 20th. The year is 2021. And there's a lot going on today. A heck of a ton, a crap of a ton. A mountain of information, a plethora, a gaggle, a Google of things to talk about when it comes to the metaverse known as Upland. And of course, I like to always say my speech about my block explorer up in the corner of my screen there. Call letters UCN stand for the Upland Contributors Network, which means I am a super fan dedicated to the metaverse that is known as Upland. I do not work for Upland, and all these genius ideas and thoughts and brainiacs are me own. And my expressions are my own. And also, you have to do your own research, as I am not a financial advisor. I'm not a financial advisor. So you have to do your own research. I would like to say hello to the Upland Global News and to my co-host and partner, Mars Utah. How the heck are we doing? So, like I said, a lot to talk about today. So before we jump into the big discussion of the roadmap, we have a couple of things that we need to discuss. And the first one will be Llamageddon. Llamageddon, the rise of the llamas. Sandbox Challenge. Detente and Llamageddon. There's two events going on. Now that the Sandbox Championship is over, it is time to prepare for two Sandbox Challenges with a special inverted dynamic. These Sandbox events are designed to ease the neighborhood tensions from the wars and allow players to refocus on the future of Upland's property development by building their own personal competitive strategy and removing the dreaded cell tower. Similar to the previous challenge, players will get points for building structures on their properties. Details covering both competitions. Each competitions will last for 3 days. It will be every player for themselves, as the leaderboard will count the building points per player rather than per neighborhood. Instead of cell towers, players will be able to construct llama statues, which will double the points of any building within a 30-meter radius. That is, built by another player. Only one multiplying effect can be applied per structure, i.e. using two llama structures will not have a cumulative effect. Llama statues can not boost each other's scores. You cannot use your own llama statue to boost your own structures. So you need to work with folks and fellaettes in an everyman for themselves sort of environment. Interesting. To succeed in these events, players will have to I just said that. The building scores and spud hour requirements will be slightly different to reflect the new mechanics. All players will receive 4 spud to use toward construction. All right. Detente. The Peace Within. There will be UPX prizes from the top 10 winners. First place will also receive a surprise Fresno collection property. This competition will take place in Fresno only. This event will start January 2022 at 8 p.m. a.m. 8 a.m. prime time. Players will not be able to spend UPX to boost construction speed for this event. But that is not the case in Llamageddon, now is it, folks? Because in Llamageddon, you can spend UPX to speed up the building time. We'll get into that. Don't you worry. I'll explain it better than mumble it. Llamageddon, the rise of the llamas. For this event, we also want to introduce a core concept that will be a feature of property development. To propel the leasing of Spark from community pool for development, players will be able to spend UPX to speed up the construction. I just said that. There will be a maximum that you can boost. A given construction project. This competition is high risk, high reward, and is sure to be thrilling experience. Here are the key details. All UPX spent on boosting construction will be redistributed as prizes for the winners. There will be 2 separate tiers, one for the executives and directors, tier 1, and for the uplanders and pros, tier 2. There will be UPX prizes for about 10 winners in each tier. First place in each tier will also receive a surprise Fresno collection property. What the heck is that about? What the heck is that all about? Okay, this competition will take place in San Francisco only on January 23rd at 8 a.m. PST. The spud hour requirements and building scores are changing slightly for these events. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. We have a couple of more sandbox wars coming, and if you have not seen yet, the great Upland Data has made this video here. This video that breaks down all the wars, or all the stats from the wars. I'm gonna throw this on in the background once I get my mug out the way here. Embarrassing. There you are. A little bit. That off the screen. I'm gonna play this in the background. So this is made by Upland Data, and if you see here, this is a sandbox war, a recap, statistic numbers, blockchain event. MG is the man, I believe, who made this one over there at Upland Data. So let's take a look at some of these scores here. What happens if I go full screen? $2,373 buildings were placed in phase 1. 1,763 buildings were placed in phase 2. Insane. Unique building, 667 in phase 1, unique builders. There was 552 unique builders in phase 2. Panhandle, Dogpatch, and Merced Manor were the 3 winners. There's our 3 leaders right there. Total buildings for each of the different neighborhoods, 396 there for the old Panhandle in phase 1, taking first place. Phase 2, 557 they took. A lot. Total spud hours in phase 1. Wow. Oh, wow. Look at that. Panhandle really put in the hours there in both phases. That's pretty exciting. Total score in phase 1. Negated points and your end scores. There you have it. Phase 2 end scores. Score negated. Lots negated there in Dogpatch as well as in Panhandle, but not enough to get Panhandle out of first place and enough to put us in last. The different types of buildings here. Seeing how many went out on the board there. Interesting. Not a lot of townhouses went up this year in these wars. phase 2. Okay. Structures in phase 2. A lot of beautiful numbers there. And that's how we ended up here with Panhandle in first place. I want to thank Upland Data for making that. It's always good to see the numbers, and they always bring it in a very beautiful way to look at it. Now, let's get into this. Holy crap-oly. Citizens of Upland, people of the metaverse, the Upland roadmap is insane if you ask me. It's long and strong, and I could read it all to you, but I believe that you guys probably read this already in your own lives. I mean, if you know Upland, if you're playing Upland, you've read this. So let's just go through and see if we can look at some of the topics here and see what kind of things tickle the pickle. Alrighty there. The living roadmap. So this roadmap will be altered and enhanced as we go through the years, broken up into the 4 quarters. We should get new updated versions each quarter. But in this roadmap, they kind of give you what they're seeing for the whole entire year, more focused on this first quarter, moving into more what's going to happen later after the fact. Spark token will be released. Property development will be out. The structure NFT builders will enjoy true ownership as their structures will be implemented as NFTs on the blockchain, tethered directly to the property NFT it is constructed on. Object positioning on properties. It won't be like it has how it's been in the sandbox tours. It'll be, you'll be able to move them around and place them in how you think you should place them on your props. Block Explorer NFTs are coming, ladies and gentlemen. Finally, in-app NFT management. The Upland app will provide players with an easy way to access, view, and manage the NFTs they own. The Upload token. Jesus Christ. Upload is a new non-fungible token that is used to represent NFTs that have been uploaded from other platforms and blockchains into Upland via the NFT portal. The Upload token will exist as long as the origin NFT is kept in Upland's custody. At any point in time, the owner of the Upload token has the ability to pull the source NFT from custody and back to the platform of origin. So that is a token that is going to bridge. It's a bridging token from your whatever. It could be from like the mainnet into Upland. Bam, back to the mainnet. NFT portal beta. Upland meets Blockchain Heroes. Upland's partnership with Blockchain Heroes, atomic asset-based collectible cards on the Wax blockchain, will serve as the first beta implementation of the upcoming NFT portal that will allow players to import external NFTs into the Upland metaverse. Uploaded NFTs can later on be used inside of Upland homes as decorations and eventually traded between players through NFT gallery businesses. Boom! Q1 development initiatives. The development of the features will start in Q1, but they are most likely to be implemented in Q2 of 2021. Block Explorer shops. That's right. You'll be able to buy and sell Block Explorers from shops. Exclusive ones. Newly minted custom Block Explorers are made available to Upland. What's up, Left House Crypto, my brother? How you doing? Good to see you in the chat room. Multiple items on property. That's right, folks. Multiple structures and portable items will be allowed to be placed and managed within a single property, provided that they can fit within the property boundaries. Staking Spark for other Uplander projects. Players will be able to stake their Spark resources in favor of other players' construction projects. Landmark construction. Landmark owners in San Fran will be able to start the construction using the replica models resembling real-world landmarks. Once construction is complete, each landmark will be represented with a high zone level pin. The Spark Exchange. Players will be able to put their unused Spark tokens into an automated Spark Exchange, enabling them to earn UPX from players who wish to rent additional Spark for their construction projects. How cool is that? You'll be able to rent out Spark and make some UPX when you're not in a building mode. Portable map Portable map items, NFT. Players will be able to get creative and trick out their properties with cool and unique inanimate objects that are produced and sold in decor shops, outdoor decor shops. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. And car NFT. Unlike trains and aircraft, as of now, cars will be truly owned by players and implemented as 3D objects that exist in the Upland metaverse. Similar to structures, in later stages, cars will also have utility as a means of transportation between cities and for racing. Yeah, that's right, folks, racing. You can expect some intriguing mechanics and innovative features for cars in the metaverse, such as odometer tracking, parking requirements when idle, gas requirements, and more. What are we talking about here? We're talking about car NFTs in the Upland metaverse, folks. We're talking about seeing this in potentially quarter two. What? Near-term proprietized features. These are features we plan to work on over the next 4 quarters, but their propriety will be determined as we progress with implementing the aforementioned features. But here are some things we have to look forward to. Property to USD open beta. The Property to USD closed alpha was launched in 2020 and 2021. Upland will proceed with a closed beta and the larger on the open beta, allowing all Uplanders to add USD to their property trading options. As later stages in 2021, for more functionality will be added, and USD trading will also be extended to other types of NFTs, turning Upland's Property to USD program into NFT to USD. Mind blown again. Boom! Upland's NFTs. Business license NFTs. Business specified license will be tradable NFTs. They will have varying and limited availability in each locale in Upland. Business license will also be available for leasing to other Uplanders. Do you see the layers here, folks? Do you see the layers? Art NFT artists will be able to create NFTs art inside of Upland. Artists will be able to create NFT art inside of Upland. Let's just say that, everybody at home, out loud, let's all say that together. Artists will be able to create NFT art inside of Upland. And then there's a comma, and we'll continue. To be displayed in Upland homes and later on traded in Upland run galleries. So let's go back to that first sentence. Artists will be able to create NFT art inside of Upland. So you saying that I will be able to create NFT art inside of Upland? Like, I'm going to be able to create it? Like, there's going to be tools for drawing, for making lines, for making colors? Is that what I'm hearing here? That's the question I have. Somebody answer it for me. I'll give you 5 seconds. Moving on, further NFT portal integrations. After the NFT portal beta with the Upland Blockchain Heroes collaboration, more NFT standards will be integrated to be able to upload to Upland, including ERC721 Ethereum integrations. Bridges, baby. Bridges. Bridging the gap between mainnets. Businesses, NFT galleries, these types of businesses allow owners to curate and trade NFTs that were uploaded via the NFT portal. The launch of NFT galleries will be subject to regulatory clearance. Cafes are going to offer means for players to connect inside Upland in small and manageable groups with a live chat room in the center of the experience. Owners of cafes will be able to moderate and appoint other moderators, manage rules for allowing participants, and offer virtual gift items to be purchased and exchanged among patrons. So cafes, I believe, are going to be like different like Discord channels, sort of like, they're going to be little group off, this title, you want to talk about this, you jump into this cafe, you go cross town in your little NFT car, go have a big talk about how your neighborhood is turning into crap, and how you guys need a DAO and you need to make some voting scenario, and yuck. Things are coming. Car dealerships. With the introduction of the car NFT, car dealerships, of course, you're going to have to be able to buy and sell cars. What does that mean going forward? Will we see BMW shops? Will we see Lambos? Will we see Lexuses? Will we get to that mainstream car level, or will we see fake? Like, will we see EMWs, and will we see Teslas instead of Teslas? Like, you know what I mean? Home experiences. Uplanders will be able to customize the inside experience of their primary residence and display their NFTs for other Uplanders to admire. Yeah, so you're going to have your home primary residence in Upland. Excuse me. Uplanders will be able to designate a structure as their primary place of residence, enabling their home experience and further contributing to their neighborhood's development rating. So where you choose to make your home, to hang your hat, is going to affect the score of the neighborhood. How about that? Neighborhood ratings and collection spawn. Each neighborhood in the city will have a development rating, a score given to a neighborhood that is based on a combination of the number of development properties and their quantity. Elements that affect the quality of development include size, resident, associated, supplemental items, number of businesses, and so on. Once a neighborhood has reached a certain development rating, it will automatically spawn a collection for the neighborhood. If one does not yet exist and further advancement in the development rating will lead to the increase in the collection boost. Yeah, you get it, I get it, I'm rambling. Travel by car. Cars will be made available to use as means of transportation between cities and Upland, and also within cities. Once true movement speed is implemented. So that's going to happen. You're not going to just be able to flip-flop around the city. You're going to have to drive around in real time, or you're going to have to walk in real time. Yeah, that's insane. It's insanity. Genesis Racing. Using your own car as a means of transportation in Upland is great, but what good is a car if you can't race it? 2021 will see the genesis of car racing in Upland, where races are calculated and projected on top of the Upland map according to different elements such as the driver and their competitor skills, the cars they are racing, the abilities of the racing track, and special available add-ons. Gotta love racing, people. Battle Royale. With the recent success of the Sandbox Wars generating interest, engagement, and excitement in the metaverse, a new Battle Royale mechanic will offer players the opportunity to team up and launch competitions on demand. A whole new world. A metaverse that offers too much. So many less of games to play. City expansions. Contingent with Upland's economic development, 2021 may see new U.S. base as well as international city expansions. Existing cities may be further developed with new types of peripheral expansions to support the growing community. So we might get some more Fresnos and such. Little towns are outside of the bigger cities to help the economy and the growth of the entire metaverse ecosystem. In-app use, interaction, community communication, and activity feed. Kind of touched on that already. Leasing, Upland, utility, NFTs, and paying Uplanders for services. This is a good one. A new type of value proposition for utility NFT owners in Upland, such as a place for residence, a car, or a business license, will be the ability to lease these NFTs for the use of other Uplanders. This win-win mechanic will provide an avenue for other source of income for owners, as well as more options for players to participate in the metaverse, even if they don't have the necessary resources to own these assets. Moreover, as more elaborate building block mechanics take from in the metaverse, new opportunities will emerge for Uplanders to pay other Uplanders for performing various services. What? A new type of value proposition for utility NFT owners in Upland, such as, I don't understand that one. If anybody understands leasing Uplands, utility NFTs, and paying Uplanders for services, I understand the title. When I start reading that little chunk, I get lost in it. I don't know. True movement speed. We talked about this a little bit as of today. Block explorers move between properties via send action as a constant duration regardless of the travel distance. In other words, the speed of travel for the block explorers varies according to the distance. When true movement speed is implemented, the timing of the sequence of sending your block explorer will depend on the physical distance between your BE and the destination. Okay, so when true movement speed comes, what happens with the treasure hunting? You know, like when a treasure hunt thing shows up, are you going to be able to teleport around the map if you enter into a treasure hunt? Do you know what I'm saying? Like how, or are treasure hunts going to be in that true movement speed too? Which, if that's the case, you might want to count me out of treasure hunting, because I don't have, who's going to, I mean, that's like and also too, you only have 3 minutes. All that's going to have to change. All that's going to have to be changing. OnlyFans NFTs. Well, Jones, what you talking about there? What's the question? OnlyFans NFT. I don't know. Maybe that was something that I was reading on earlier. I'm lost. If you want to elaborate on your question there, I'd like to know. I mean, it can, or something like that. Blockchain infrastructure improvements. It may not be always visible to the community, and neither should it be. But a significant amount of development effort goes towards harnessing the power of blockchain in favor of Uplanders in a way that is seamless to the player. As we prepare to get out of beta and offer Upland to mass audiences, the user experience with blockchain elements need to be perfected. A good example of this is applying our handling of micro fork conditions, which is already applied for new contracts. For the legacy property minting action, which we expect to deliver in the near term. Whew. All right, I like that. I like the behind the scenes works. Partnerships and brands. The Upland team is actively working to get well recognized partners and brands from outside of the blockchain and crypto related market to participate in the metaverse. 2021 will see first fruits of these efforts. Pro tools, dashboards and statistics, property management tools. Upland will provide statistics and trends about properties within the game and reports for transactions made by the player, as well as information about market transaction history. This will give players easy access to important information about the market and the individuality activity. Airline terminal fee simulation. Airplane NFTs and airlines are one of the most fun and exciting businesses that will be introduced in the Upland metaverse in the future, but not in 2021. That'll be a 2022. And provide airport terminal owners' operational revenue. Till that point, those operational fees will start being simulated and distributed to terminal owners as a percentage taken from airfare, which is currently transferred to in full to the community UPX pool. What about train stations, huh? What about train stations? Will we get paid out on revenues for people taking our train stations, huh? Okay, midterm proprietized features. These are features that will become near-term priorities when resources allow. Businesses, arcades, reality agencies, realty agencies, Upland merchandise stores, theaters. I'm going to have a theater, of course. Joint ownership. Upland will allow players to team up, jointly own a property, share earnings, and trade their share in it. I'm looking forward to doing that, you folks. Squads. Get ready to team up. Squads will be formed by teams for Uplanders that can utilize each other's properties as if they were their own. Squads will also make joint property purchases easier and will have a special leaderboard section. So we're going to be able to group up and buy stuff together like business moguls. Third-party NFT custodian for ultra-high value NFTs that are uploaded to Upland. A licensed third-party NFT custodian will be utilized. Until this feature is made available, the value of NFTs allowed to be uploaded to Upland may be limited. Advanced security. Upland will offer 2 new layers of advanced security. The first one would turn the password recovery process to be based on predetermined security questions known only by the player. Second layer will allow generating your own private keys for your Upland account and managing them in a wallet such as Scatter. That's very, very cool. Owning your own keys. That's always a big question people always have. And that is one that can now be answered in Upland. That'll be very, very good. That's a good thing. I can't wait for that. Naming beneficiaries. So this is a funny one, or maybe it's a very serious one. If you die, you can basically pass on your Upland to somebody. Uplanders will be able to activate a voluntary contract that will pass all their assets to another Uplander named by them in the event that they have not logged into the game over a predefined period of time. So if like I don't log in for a certain time and I die, you don't want all these properties and things to be tied up, so it would be transferred over to, probably your wife or your animals or somebody, one of your best friends, your Royd to your Siegfried. Resource token for life, similar to Spark being staked for the construction production of inanimate objects. A new resource token will be introduced for the creation of living things. Plants, trees, animals, and small babies. Mining and farming in Upland will in the future, instead of Spark being directly minted into one of the Spark pools, it will be deposited in wastelands, empty areas around the world, and left for Uplanders to discover and mine. Similar to that, the resource token for life will be extractable throughout farming operations. Now, are we going to be able to farm other things? Like, can we farm NFTs? Can we set up a NFT farming in the future of Upland? Can we set up different staking and farming scenarios in the future? If we can build it, will they come? Is that the deal? Am I dumb? Accomplishments for the 2020 roadmap. We don't need to read that. We lived it, baby. Wow, so there is a lot there. There's a lot there, and a lot of discussions, I'm sure, have broken out like crack, like everywhere. I'm sure people are, what does this mean? What does that mean? I have questions about this. It does open up a lot. It does open up a lot of things to think about, but all very exciting, all very great things in my mind. The squads thing is like flipping me upside down all around. all over town. Okay, so that is the roadmap. Ladies and gentlemen, we've talked about this all week. We're going to continue to talk about it. The official Upland tours. I messed it up yesterday. I said it was February 17th, but it's actually February 11th. February 11th, we will be out there touring San Francisco officially, and there is some opportunities here for, I gotta find this, in Upland Nights. Myself and Mars Utah will be hosting this new tour, on this official tour, on February 11th. And there's you do the tour, you get block explorers, there's properties to be given away, there's NFTs that are be given away, and there's a chance to get your property as one of the stops on the tour. So somewhere here in Upland Nights, there's some pages that you click on so you can join, or like enter in to win your property, your chance to get your property on one of these things. I don't know. I was told to show the damn pages, but my dyslexic guys just don't allow that to happen. So if you look in the link of the description of this video, there's an invite to the Upland Nights page. So if you want a chance, get yourself over to Upland Nights. Find these pages, these channels over here on the side that would take you to, a chance to win, getting your property on the thing. I'm just like, yeah, I can't look and talk at the same time. I'm learning right now. So anyway, somewhere over there in Upland Nights, there's a chance for you to enter to win. And like I said, there's properties being given away. We're going to be streaming live here on the Upland Action News, going through the tour. We have fun facts. Like I said, we have prizes. There will be piñatas along the way. It's going to be a heck of a time. And we are going to do a movie tour. That's the first tour we're doing officially for Upland. They're presented by Upland Nights and the Upland Action News. So, yes to the tour, February 11th. I will come back. We have plenty of time until the tour starts. So, of course, I'll be rambling about this, and I'll find those pages later on in life. They will be part of the shows coming up in the future. A lot going on in Upland, man. A lot going on in Upland, like we said. Let's see if there was any other announcements here. Nope, that's that. Let's move into a little bit of NFT news coverage. NBA Top Shots trading slams past $2 million. Mars Utah and I were talking about that. He's been successfully selling some basketball cards over there at the Top Shots. Who knows what's going on? It's going off. It's going crazy. If you're a basketball fan and you trade them cards, this is your moment. This is your time to shine. That is very exciting. Check this out, ladies and gentlemen. There is a thing. It's on the EOS blockchain. It's called Yup. And it's super simple to sign up. You sign up through Twitter. I've already signed up, so let's see if I can log in here. Log in. I'll just do this again. I already did it. But anyway, it's a like a fun little tool. It's like if you see here, let's go to this video here. You log into it, and the big, you basically load it up to your browser. Shows up right here, and you can get paid to like things. Go back over to the Sandbox Wars video that MG and the Daily Upland Data had posted. I can click on the little Yup thing and give her a little like. I don't have enough rating power left for this rating because I went rating crazy once I learned of this thing here. But yeah, click on the little guy here. There's a 10-second tutorial. This extension allows you to rate anything on the internet. Rating, you can rate content out of 5 in different categories such as like, smart, funny, etc. Learn more if you click there. 100% influence score. A score out of 100 showing how influential you are. The higher the number, the more impactful your ratings are. So notifications notify you when you earned up tokens from another user rating the same content as you. Activity. The activity section bookmarks what you've rated so you can return to the best and worst of your browsing experience. Color codes are an abbreviated and colorful way of seeing how the entire Yup network rated a piece of content. Turquoise most popular, red least popular. So that's it. That's all for now. Learn more with some of these resources. So yeah, they've got this deal, but that's it. You kind of just log in, sign it up, and start clicking on things. If you click, I just read it. I'm not going to reiterate it. But yeah, I ran out of tokens apparently. So I've seen that you can pick up this token. Seen it on Uniswap. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. It's a D app coming from the EOS blockchain. And you're already liking things already and stuff, so might as well get paid to like that stuff. Stuff a little crypto, right? So yeah, that's Yup. Get yourself some Yup. And ladies and gentlemen, if you are on the Twitter bot, you can come over and find us here at Left House Record. Follow us, like us, tweet away. And you're here. You found us. You're at the Upland Action News YouTube channel. So do the same, like and subscribe. And if you're on Yup, come over here and Yup us. Tell us we're smart, or that you love us, or you think we're funny. But get yourself all yupped up, all right? And I'm going to have to say that is the news. Like I said, the tours are going to be amazing. February 11th. Check out that roadmap. If anybody has any discussions, any thoughts, anything they want to say, I would love to talk more about this roadmap. I will be in and out of the Discord channels, Wicker Box, all day. I don't have anything else to say, I don't think, for now. Good morning, good noon, and good night. We will see you in Llamageddon.